Yo, what is up, peoples? How you doing? Bougie coming at you here with a new video. So, on this new video right here, I am literally going to be giving you some groundbreaking things that you never ever heard before. Water's wet, the sky is blue, and life is not fair. Duh. So, no, this one right here is just all about life ain't fair. Let's just deal with it. Get it out in the open. It's not a secret for you youngsters. It only gets, sometimes it gets harder and sometimes it's better. So as you're looking at this, you're like, okay, tell me something I don't know. I can't tell you something. So in this case, we're just going to go through this. So I have a coworker. God bless her soul. I love her. I do. She doesn't have a mean bone in her body, but at the same time, she's not always there. And she is always complaining how bad her life is and how nothing good ever happens to her, and she's gotten the most rottenest luck. And so, sort of like Winnie the Pooh, I'm Tigger, and I gotta bounce, and she's my Eeyore. And so we go back and forth. Unfortunately, I'm in a environment where I don't have to be quiet, thank God. So we annoy the heck out of our coworkers because we fight insistently and constantly over the most trivial and stupidest things. But she is always comparing her life to other people's, and that's the juxt. Other people's lives, you don't know what other people's lives are. It may look like everyone, you know, that Sue has a great life or that Jack's life is just so great and Robin's family life is just so fantastic. Stop comparing your life to other people's lives. Because chances are all you're going to hear about is the good stuff. They're not going to advertise or brag about the bad stuff. They're not going to come home and tell you that they're that they're close to losing the car because somebody got a DUI in the family and they're paying for that. They're not going to tell you that their son is in jeopardy of flunking out of college and just pissing away their last $40,000 for this year. People don't want to volunteer bad news. They like to share the good stuff. And so if you are living vicariously through them, listening to the good stuff, reading on social media, man, people posting, traveling, I'm here, I'm there, all life is great, look at me, but they're not posting the negative stuff. So stop living vicariously through other people and their good and comparing it to yours because you don't have those things. So my coworker, when things happen, she seems to think that she's the only one getting the shaft. And it is just, they're screwing me over. And can you believe this? And look at this person. They don't have this happening to them. And I tell her, I'm like, listen, someone's always going to get the shaft. Always. Sometimes it's you and sometimes it's somebody else. But somebody is always getting the shaft, people. That is just a fact of life. And it takes its time and it takes its turn on everybody. And sometimes your ride's going to be a little bit longer than you like. And it'll seem like it'll never end. Fact is, good things happen to bad people all the time. Facts. Once again. So don't complain. Or you can complain. And if you do, if you find yourself complaining about the same things over and over and over, how about you take an introspective look on how maybe you can change it? Because the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and over again and expecting different results. So therefore, if you're still doing it and all you're doing is bitching, guess what? At some point in time, people get tired of hearing you bitching about the same thing and you're not doing anything about it. Chances are they get sick of hearing you bitch about the same thing because they're already dealing with their own things that they're not confiding into you or advertising to you that they're dealing with. So if you find yourself dealing with that stuff, try to change it. Sometimes you can't, and that is just fact, and you just have to wade through it, and it sucks. I'm sorry. It does suck, and I'm not telling you nothing new. I have lived out of my truck when I was younger. I have made six figures at one point in time. And now, I'm not living in my truck and I'm not making six figures. So, but life is still good. There's plenty of things that are, not great with my life. But at the same time, I sit there and, hey, it is what it is, and you keep going. And then you try to fix it. And so you tinker with it. You try different approaches. You seek counseling. You seek help. Get advice from people, once again, be careful who you get advice from. But get advice from people you believe in, or people you believe have experience, or that truly have your best interest at heart, and not someone that wants to see you fail. Because there's people out there that are just, hate, 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 hate. They want to see you fail. And they're happy to watch you fail. Why? Just like reality TV. They want to see someone else struggling more so it makes their life and their existence better. Those people, stay away from them. They're not good for you. And that's the truth. And so this one right here, like I say, is nothing groundbreaking. It isn't. And somewhat batting practice as I'm getting, talking to this, and I'm getting better. I have something I'm working on, and I don't know how to unpackage it. I had a couple of ideas, and some people reached out to me and gave me an idea to work on, to talk about, and about men and women in relationships. And I don't know how I can unpack it, so I'm working on it. Thanks for joining me. Nothing groundbreaking. I hope you have a wonderful day. Reach out, like, subscribe. Reach out to me, bougiebrotha@gmail.com. It'll give me more pointers, ideas. I thank you for joining me on this midlife experience, and we're going to see still continually where it goes. I'm doing better. I hope you are too. Have a blessed day.